I'm thrilled to have Leena Nair, Chief Human Resources Officer at Unilever, join me for my next conversation. Leena, thanks so much for being here. Let's start from the beginning. Why don't you tell me a little bit about Unilever all up as a company?
We are Unilever, a truly global company, an FMCG that makes the most essential products the world needs today. And our mission is to make sustainable living commonplace.
So, Leena, since the dawn of the pandemic, as you well know, companies around the world have scrambled to embrace a remote work philosophy. I know you've been on this journey for years at Unilever, and it's a critically important part of your strategy. Tell us a little bit more about that.
One of the things we learned very early in the pandemic is one size doesn't fit all. We're all in the same storm, we're not in the same boat. We'd invested in quite a bit in digital technology, whether it was Teams for collaboration, Power BI platform for our organization, digital twin factories, or Una, a chatbot in HR that handles about 7 million transactions a year. What was truly heartening for me to see is in our recent Univoice survey, our people, 93% of our people felt that they were really well supported during COVID with the equipments, the technology that allowed them to be productive. So I was so glad we partnered with Microsoft and had made all those investments early.
So from the last session here at Ignite, we just got finished hearing a lot about Microsoft Viva. You all at Unilever have been one of the early customers for Microsoft Viva, and I wondered if you'd share with us a bit about how you've been using the technology and how it's been a benefit to you and your people.
We've been, using Viva topics to get the right curated topics to our people. We've been using Viva Connections to make sure our people get the content, information, the content that they are seeking. We've been using Viva to understand more insights about the way our people are working. How is their well-being? How is their productivity? How is their engagement? And let me give you a few examples. People in our organization that were working 60 and 70-hour weeks without taking any breaks at all had a greater risk to their well-being. We saw that women, particularly those working in emerging markets in Asia and Africa, were struggling a lot, particularly those between the ages of 30 to 39, because all the caring responsibilities were on their shoulders as per the social norms of the places they operated in. We started intervening to put support systems in place to ensure that undue work burden and work responsibility was not felt. We have 150,000 people in 190 countries, and one size doesn't fit all. And the beauty of Viva is it gives you the right action, right place, right time, leading to better engagement, better productivity, better well-being.
I'm so glad to hear how you're using these insights, Leena. It's pretty fantastic. I'm excited about the new Viva Manager Insights capabilities that customers will be able to leverage to make data-driven decisions about the overall well-being of employees. As Unilever contemplates this notion of return to the physical workplace, how are you thinking about your hybrid work strategy?
Firstly, I think this is such a moment to reimagine and reinvent. In fact, I'm going to ban the use of things like return to the workplace, back to work, because there is no return, there's no back. We are going forward to a new world that combines the best of what we knew earlier to what we've learned in almost the last 2 years. One of the things I believe in is the power of offices. Offices are important. It's a place where people get together to collaborate, to celebrate, to commiserate. It's a place where culture is built. But we also believe that you can marry that with flexibility and choice and create focused places at the workplace or beyond where people can work differently. So, for example, we're experimenting with a 4-day working week in New Zealand. We're experimenting with something called U-Work in the UK, where our people can say, those who don't want to work 12 months a year but want to look at 6 weeks to 6 months, can do so while getting the security of an employment contract with Unilever. So tremendous flexibility. We have a program called U-Renew, where people can invest money and the company invests money and they can go on sabbaticals to learn some new skills. We can't do all of this just for our office staff. We have 90,000 people who work in our factories who are creating essential products like soaps and sanitizers for the world. We have to bear in mind that we've got to create that flexibility and choice for our manufacturing staff. And underpinning that flexibility and choice and empowerment we want to give people has to be technology and tools. There is no question we have to do this in a modern, progressive, technology-enabled way.
I love that, Leena, and I love your charge on looking forward and not looking back. At Microsoft, we certainly share your passion for the importance of physical spaces, which is why we're so excited about the meeting room capabilities that Jared announced in his Ignite keynote just a few moments ago. Overall, we couldn't be more grateful, Leena, for the partnership at Unilever. You're really a fantastic example of just the importance of embracing employee well-being and leveraging technology to help have a better employee experience. So thanks so much for the leadership, Leena.